Welcome once again to another girls varsity volleyball game. We have the Green Wave against the Mahar Senators here today at Nichols Gymnasium at Greenfield High School. We're just about to start the game. Okay, it looks like the first serve is going to Mahar. Mahar Senators just played junior varsity. There's the serve. Good calling the plays, and it's down in the ground. And that's the first point for the Green Wave. Number 4 serving, and that's another point for Greenfield. 2-0 here in the first set. Mahar's very high fly, and they put it right where nobody is, and that's a point for the Senators. 2-1 here in the second game today. Number 11 from Mahar. Serving, Abby Hen. Back and forth, back to Abby. Working it up to the front and over the net. Greenfield's got to get control of that ball. They're taking it, they're calling it, and there's quite a back and forth over the net, and the Senators tap it very lightly into the net, and that ends with 3-1, the Green Wave. I'm Philippe Simone from GCTV, and we want to thank everyone for tuning in today on a rainy, cold day. And there's a point by serve, and the Greenfield girls team going boom. Number 3 serves off of 7, Mahar, and it's out. Quite a different scene here than during junior varsity. Green Wave leads Senators 5-1. I hear a lot of calling for the ball. Look at that. That was a slam. But it was stopped and recovered. And the point goes to Greenfield. An excellent play by Greenfield right there. Green Wave 6, Senators 1. And the serve goes to number 3. That is Corinne Callahan. I will learn these names as the time goes on. Mahar has the ball, working hard to keep it in over the net. Received by 44 and pounded over there by number 48, that was. A really good play. Seven to 1, Greenfield leading. Keeping it in the sky. Off of Senators for 8 points for Greenfield. And they're going to take a short break. It's a timeout. Right now, the girls' varsity soccer team is outside in what I would consider not the most favorable weather for knees and joints. And it is a little bit cold, a little bit drizzly, but they're getting ready for tomorrow's game. And tomorrow's game is, I believe, against Apple. But the girls' varsity team will play tomorrow. And we will film it, but we can't, as I said before, we can't stream them yet. because we don't have the Wi-Fi connectors outside to pick up that signal and send it straight to you. Greenfield's back. And that's a serve, strong serve by number 7 on the Greenfield team. And I think there's a few junior varsity people playing. $10 points for Greenfield as they lead 10-1 in the first set. Another good serve from number 3. That was Corinne Callahan, bringing Green Wave to 11 points. Nice serve. Received, but hit out of bounds. Takes a lot of skill to stop that serve from coming in as fast as it does. And the Senators score a point, and the serve will go to them now. And it looks like it's going to go to Haley Benoit, that's number 30. Yes, that's Haley Benoit, serving for Mahar. Nice serve. Received by number 4. Greenfield had it. If they relax now, it's not good. They should just keep fighting, because even though they have this kind of a lead, things can change. That's not and that serve is out, giving Greenfield 13-3 in the first set. Greenfield's about halfway there to the victory on that set. Nice high serve, received by Haley, and then not in time for the other teammates to get to. Just a lot of Greenfield booms today. Slam dunk. Fantastic play by Greenfield. Not sure who that was on the dunk, but I think it was definitely in Aisha's territory. Senators get a 4th point. 15-4. Maddie Battenberger serving. Powerful serve by Maddie. And that's got to be off by Greenfield. Yep, and that brings Senators to 5. 15-5, Green Wave leads set 1 here at Greenfield High School, Nichols Gymnasium. Maddie's up again. Another powerful serve right into that trouble corner, and the receipt of that sent it reeling outside for 6 points. Good camera work. So when you go back to the server, put her in the other corner. No, the other corner. No, the other corner. Yeah. See that? Zoom in a little bit. Zoom in a little bit. Okay. Now start zooming out, and perfect. That's how you want to do it every time. See if we can get them. We'll give you something to do anyway. Another solid point by the Senators. Nice volley of play there. And that's another point for the Senators. 16-8. And the Senators serving. Number 21. a point for the Green Wave, 17-8. Charisma Santana serving for Greenfield. Nice serve right over there. But it is, I believe, out. Outside. Power and control. That's what we're all looking for today. Mahar serving. Ooh, what a nice serve if that had gone over. Just tipped the net and the net said, no, I'm going back. 18 points for Greenfield. 9 for Mahar. Aisha Pruitt serve. Nice serve. And Senators had to work to keep that in control. They got it in really good control and fired a shot, but it hit the net. That point goes to Greenfield. Aisha again. Aisha Pruitt Gonzalez, one of our camera people, junior varsity. She watches that game, and then that shows her what she can do on her own. And as you can see, her serving is excellent. 20 points for Greenfield. 9 for Mahar, Senators. Aisha Pruitt Gonzalez serving again. Another high serve, easy to return. But that was a deadly Corinne Callahan just tapping it over into the empty corner, the empty hole. 21-9. Green Wave 4 points away from victory. There goes Aisha scoring another point on that serve and getting the big Greenfield Sporting boom. Aisha once again, number 8. Another nice serve. A lot of polish on that. 23 points. Will she shut the first set out? We'll see. We'll see. As the Senators call a timeout. We've got both of the Conti family parents here today. One is taking photographs and the other's on camera. And they are going to be interchangeable. So you're seeing a whole family of work here today in our camera department. If you're a parent and you're interested in doing the same, contact Mike Kacheski, our athletic director, here at Greenfield High School. Green Wave is ready to continue playing, and now here come the Senators. Number 8 serves. Right to that same clip, they're ready for it, and she's going to smack it over, and that's going to be a point. Nobody could get behind that. I could possibly stop that with my head or my body, but I don't know if I could return something like that. And here's Mahar's next serve. Number 24. 24, real powerful serve. But Greenfield takes control. Mahar in control. And there's some kind of a call. I think there was an offside or something. And that has resulted in a point for Greenfield. 24, 1 point away from taking the set. And that was Cassie serving for that final victory point. Green Wave 25 takes the first set. We are going to break in just a moment. We're going to get all the stats out to you right now. 1 set for Greenfield, nothing for the Senators. We're going to play 3 out of 5 because this is varsity. So if they hit 3, that's it. They go home. They win. It could be all 5 games. We don't know. And the last game was a score of 25-10. Girls Varsity Volleyball from Nichols Gymnasium here at Greenfield High School. I'm Philippe Simone. for Greenfield Community Television's live stream, and we'll be right back in just a moment. All right, and we're back for the second set. It's just about to begin in about 1:28 seconds. That was last set score for the Green Wave. Got 25 points, and the Senators 10. A lot of points scored there in the last set. And we're just about to go into set number 2 for the best of 3 out of 5. "55 seconds left on the clock before we start the game. And here they go. There's Mike Kaczewski, our athletic director, taking the court, checking out things, making sure everybody's okay. Okay. Okay, getting started here. Let's see who's going to serve. And the referee and the officials say Greenfield will serve. Starting off for Greenfield serving is number 5. That's Rachel Dodge. Set 2, 0-0. Nice return. Not good enough. There's no mystery when Greenfield scores because you hear that. Hear that boom. 1-0, Greenfield. Green Wave serve back again to Dodge. There it goes. And that is a really, really shallow serve. Dangerous to try to stop that. Green Wave 2, Senators 0. Dodge serves. Gives them a break this time, but that scores 2-1 as Greenfield hits it right into the net. Michaela Mahar serving for the Senators. And they're working it, and there's a slam from 21 from Sailor Keegan's, but it hits the net. Greenfield 3, Mahar 1, here in the second set. Cassie Matei taking the point right from the serve, giving the Green Wave 4 points. Cassie's up again. Danger serve, right to 27. And there's the Senators with much alacrity pounding that into. Number 11, Abby Hen serving for Mahar. Nice over the top. Greenfield's got to control that. They got to call it out, but they don't. They're not calling them as best as they possibly could. Senators 3, Green Wave 4. Abby Hen again. And that's a point on the serve for the tie. Green Wave 4, Senators 4. Both teams are tied. Abby Hen serving for Mahar. Nice serve. Serve is good. It's got a lot of English on it. And it goes off into the unretrievable, we'll call those. 5-4. Abby Hen again serving. She's on a little bit of a victory roll here. And that's very nice. That's the kind of serve that when it hits the net, scores you a point. Greenfield taking control, passing, hitting it over, but it's out of bounds. Nice play, but not with the results they expected. Senators 7, Green Wave 4. Green Senators fighting back hard after the first set's loss. And that takes the net, and that gives Greenfield a point and the serve. Corinne Callahan up to serve, one of her deadly serves again. And unfortunately, in trying to control it, just hit it further and further out of bounds. Looks like Greenfield will catch up to the tie and maybe even pass it. Callahan. They called it, they had a great rally, but Greenfield saw where everybody went and hit it in the exact position where they were not. But unfortunately, as good a play as it was outside, and that point goes to the Senators. Senators 8, Greenfield 7. Another point by Haley Benoit. Nice serve. Greenfield trying to keep it in play and where it needs to be, but could not do it. Senators 10, Greenfield 6. And that serve gives Greenfield a point, going to 7. Greenfield gets the serve. Looks like number 1 is going to be serving, and that is Jenna Keith. Jenna serves in a very difficult place, a lot of spin on it. They can't get a grip on it, and that becomes a point for Greenfield. Greenfield 8, Senators 10. Here in the second set. And that goes right to the net. Green Wave 9. The first set, Green Wave, 25 to like 12 or something. I mean, it was like, oh really? And this is a very different game right now. That was me talking to our athletic director, Mike Kateski, wanting to know how the first game went. Senators 12 on that one. Greenfield 9. That was number 20 serving and received by Greenfield, sent back way, almost too high and definitely too far. 13-9, Senators lead in the second set. Nice serve. Greenfield's going to try to put control. They controlled it, they brought it over, and they actually got the point on that one. Amazing. 10-13. Greenfield trailing by just 3 points. That's 11 points for Greenfield. That was number 44, Gianna Conti. Her parents are filming. A wild play by the Senators, bringing them to 14 points. 14-11, Mahar leads. And number 21, Sailor Keegan's serving. A lot of power in that. It was returned, but went outside. 15-11, Mahar leads. And that serve was out, giving Greenfield the point. 15-12, Greenfield trailing by just 3 points. Number 35 is getting ready to serve for Greenfield. That's Charisma Santana. There's a nice serve, too. Nice serve, very deceptively looked like it was going out, but it didn't, and it scored a point for Greenfield's 13-point, trailing by 2 in the second set. Santana winding up for the serve. Over the top it goes. Mahar does a great job controlling that, but it's out. Unretrievable. Falling into my self-made definition of unretrievable shots. 14-15. And another nice serve by Santana. It's off them, so they're responsible. If you let it go and it goes out, that's one thing. But once you get your hand on that, you better get it back over the net. 15 apiece. Santana's brought it up to the tie. And winding up for her next serve. Very good serve, right to 21. Back to 14. 21 does her thing. Her slam. But it was outside. (16-15), Santana serving. Right to 27. They're calling it, but they got confused, and 17 points for Greenfield as they come back in the second set. That is definitely going to be out. Nice try. Nice roll by Santana. Bringing Greenfield into the lead. Now number 14. Nope, number 24. Michaela. Very nice serve. Greenfield's controlling it. They're calling it. They put it back over, and there was nobody there. So that point goes to Green Wave. 18-16. Green Wave leads in the second set. Rachel Dodge serving once again. Dodge winding up. Takes the serve. Hits the net. It is so... I'm going to put that on the borderline of non-retrievables. Because Green Wave now leads 19-16. Another serve by Dodge. An attempted spike, a very nice try, but not successful. as Greenfield moves into the last stretch of the second set. .21 for Greenfield, Dodge serving. And it's a timeout. 55 seconds, timeout. I think. We're here at Nichols Gymnasium. I'm Philippe Simone for Greenfield Community Television. We live stream these games from the gym as often as possible. And they're also available to watch these live streams after the fact on Greenfield CTV YouTube page, as well as a finished, polished product of the game. Greenfield taking the court, and Mahar joins them. Ball's in play. And there's that power slam. And the point goes to Greenfield, 22 to 16. Greenfield serves, and it's just not expecting to get something right in your chest area like that, your diaphragm. Another very shallow shot. And that's a point for the Senators because we touched it and then it hit the ground on our side of the net. Mahar gets the serve. It's a nice, powerful serve. Right to number 50. Not ready for it. Michaela, and Michaela's back with another serve. 18 points for the Senators. Nice serve. Received. Greenfield's keeping control, slamming it. It's off their hands, so that's a point for Greenfield. Green Wave, 24. And Mahar, 18. Cassie Matei taking the serve. She was pretty powerful in the last set when she served. So look at that. That ball has some speed on it. So much speed and spin that it's hard to stop him. Non-retrievable. There's a non-retrievable ending 25 points in the second set. Greenfield has 2 sets under their belt right now. 25 to 18. And we're going to update that right now. You're watching Girls Varsity Volleyball here from Nichols Gymnasium at Greenfield High School. I'm Philippe Simone for Greenfield Community Television, and we're live streaming. Third set should begin very shortly. We'll take a short break, and we'll also take a short break. To honor our excellent sponsors, very community-minded people who care about kids, and they care about athletics, and they care about the community. Who? Why? About a minute and 59 seconds left in this break, and we'll start the third set. Again, Varsity is 3 out of 5 sets. If Greenfield wins the next set, then the game will be over. Otherwise, we'll have to play either 4 or the whole 5. And unlike junior varsity, where it's the best out of 3, and they have 2 full sets to 25, and the third set's to 15. A lot of new rules now to not extend the physical limitations of everyone due to the COVID pandemic, and some different rules and different ways of playing that I have to salute these students for adopting these measures and taking them all seriously, and then still coming out and playing the game. "52 seconds, and we'll begin the third set." And you can tell there's some definite noise when the game is being played, but it's very quiet. I think everybody would be happy when parents can come back, but we're so happy to be able to give you this service right now so that you can participate and keep watching the game. Okay, the players are ready back on the court, and we're switching things over to Mr. Conti on camera. The officials are deciding who's going to serve. I'll have to look up how they do that, what criteria they base it. Is it a coin toss, or I don't know.
I'll get it.
And the ball goes to Mahar Senators. And Mahar, number 24, very powerful server, will start off. That's Michaela third. Michaela did quite a bit of good serving the last sets. And so Greenfield has got to be alert and awake for this. Okay, looks like play is in progress here. Service taken. Wow, that is hit up. Actually, she almost scores a basket. Hits the roof, but it's still in play. Greenfield's still in play, and it came down on Greenfield's side, and that's a point for the Senators. Wow, that was quite an incredible series of volleys there. One almost getting into a basketball net on the ceiling. Another powerful shot by Michaela, and back to her, but she's not there. I'm not expecting that. You may serve, but you also may get the ball coming right back to you and have to deal with it. A couple of substitutions coming in for Mahar, number 12 and number 27. Kaylee Murphy, and in the red shirt, he's trying to get a hold of that. Nope. Kaylee Murphy's in the blue shirt. Number 27 is Sophia Woods. And 2 10th graders just coming in. And yep, there it is. And they both are a solid, concrete defense, but it goes into the net anyway, and that's 3 points for Greenfield. 3-1, Greenfield leads in the third set. And there she is, Cassie, serving. Very powerful serve. I'm going to really pay attention to what the referee's called that on Greenfield. I had a feeling that it would go for Greenfield. It looked like we touched it, and then they did, and then it hit the net. And just like that. And keep in mind how much you have to contort your body and move to the position where you can actually get a hold of it. You never know where it's going to land. And that was short. Cassie, good serve, but short, giving the Senators 2 points to Greenfield's 5 here in set 3 at Greenfield High School. You're watching GCTV. And there's number 35, who does a really good serve. Holly Smith. And Holly Smith again, serving nice, very nice. Right to 44, back up 48, 3 hits it over. And it's not well received, and it goes out of bounds to give Green Wave 6 points. Green Wave 6, Senators 3. Another spinning serve by Callahan, bringing the Green Wave to 7. Callahan. Yes, and again, a spin master. And there's the 8 points and the boom. Green Wave 8, Senators 3. Here in the third set. Callahan getting ready for the serve. There's a call by the officials. And we're down here at Greenfield High School. It's a little after 6. A little cold and rainy out there tonight. Get yourself a hot drink of tea or cocoa and curl up with a good movie or an episode of Columbo. That's what I'm going to do when I get home. And we're going to see what is going on here. Kid Whistle has put the game back in play. Callahan again, right to number 12, and they're trying, it's being hitting people in the face. There's some wild balls here today. 9-3, Green Wave. And Callahan's received very well by number 11. Mahar keeping it in play, but number 35 is right there. That was Santana just keeping that ball. The Senators get the point. Abby Hen back with their power serves. Over the net. Greenfield's got control. Passing it, calling it. It's high and it's outside. And that gives Greenfield 10 points to the Senators 4. Maya Mori school serving right now. And a very nice one, right to the 10th grader. Again, the number 12. And number 21 wants to slam that down. And she's persistent. She stays there and waits for that ball to come right back to her. That's what you call thinking about what you're doing. And now number 21 is going to be serving. That is Sailor Keegan's serving. A total setup and a total slam, but Greenfield defense stopped it, but then we couldn't get it back over the net. 6 points for the Senators. And Sailor Keegan's Serving, she knows she was short, and she could feel that. Green Wave 11, Senators 6. Giannaconti serving. And they tried so hard to get that ball and keep it in play, but it just had too much spin on it. I would have a really hard time doing that two-handed thing where you hold your hands together and then you underhand. Well, that serve just generated its own point, and there's goes the boom from Greenfield, 13-6. Giannaconti serves, and powerful serve too. Returned by Mahar, and a very nice set of exchanges. Santana on the play, greatly assisted by Morgan Bardwell. He did a lot to keep that ball in play after being gotten slammed at her. 14-6. And that play is called for in favor of the Senators, trailing by half, 14-7. Timeout called by Mahar. And there you go, our cameraman's showing you the clock. Third period, 14-7, just 40 seconds left in the timeout. Probably better if I turn my mic off if I'm yawning. I'm certainly not bored, I'm just getting tired. A little tired. Could always use some help down here. Any of you parents or students that is interested in broadcasting, an extremely lucrative field nowadays, get in touch with us. We'll teach you how to do anything. You could be the announcer. You could be updating the titles and the graphics and the score. You could be running a camera. Okay, everybody's back on the court. Green Wave 14, Senators 7 in set 3, and we're ready to go. Number 34 serving, Kiana Thompson. And she had a good serve there, didn't get through. 15 points for the Green Wave. Serve goes to Greenfield, and it's Santana. And that is the type of serve you should just let it go, because if you touch that, you're not going anywhere with it. You're not going to be able to return that. It's just going to be off of you. And that one they called out. They let that go. And that makes 8 points for the Senators and 16 for the Green Wave. Senators are taking the serve, number 20. Maddie is serving once again. Addie Blattenberger. A lot of play, back and forth. And Greenfield works that right into a point for their victory. 17-8. Greenfield leading by more than twice as many points. Number 38, a great serve by number 38, but it doesn't make it over. And that was Morgan Bardwell, who was doing a lot of assisting the last couple of plays. And the Senators put it right where they want it, and Greenfield can't get it, so there's a point for the Mahar Senators. 17-10. I think Maddie, I guess, is going to try to catch up. Greenfield takes control. There's that slammer again, number 21. Watch her. Over. A lateral shot, very hard to get. And another point, a very well-deserved point for the Senators. They really fought for that, and we're going to have and Maddie once again. Michaela serving again and bringing more points. "13 points for the Senators after that excellent play. 17 for Greenfield. They still have a little ways to catch up, but they can possibly do it. Another powerful serve by Maddie. It's up in the air by Gianna. Up in the air, and then Greenfield manages to control that ball and get it over. Watch that lateral slam. And look at that. Once again, Morgan, brings that in for the point. Some really good playing here today. And if you're watching this as I am, week in and week out, I'm seeing an incredible improvement, not only in the varsity, but also the junior varsity team. 18-13, Greenfield leads. And Cassie's back for the serve. And it's just, I think she's going to have to register her hands with the FBI. It's dangerous. Maddie again slamming that. It's just hard to get a hold of. Hard to get a hold of. Green Wave 20, Senators 13. Cassie once again serving. Great form, jumping. A lot of movement in her serve. And she did have a miss hit. Bringing the Senators to 14. I'm writing the score, so you don't have to flash it. You don't have to go to it. I'm writing it down. Number 35, a beautiful serve. And they're calling it. Greenfield's fighting, getting it over. Junior varsity is here watching this, so it'll be interesting to see what they learn from this. 21. Green Wave, 4 points away from ending the night, closing out the whole sets, all the sets. Because I'm really starting to lose it. Another play by Corinne Callahan. Feel free to correct my pronunciation, contact the station. Send me an email, philippe@gctv.org. Senators battle, but Santana was right there with doing what she does best, scoring in front of the net, 23-14. Greenfield serve, it's shallow. Senators take control, slam it, but it's on their side of the net. 24 points. Greenfield is 1 point away. And Callahan's going to serve. And I thought that was going out, but Mahar had their hand on that, and so there's the Green Wave 25 and the Senators 14. And the victory goes to the Green Wave today. Green Wave needs 3 games, and that's it. And I want to thank you. You got it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is Philippe Simone from GCTV live streaming. We'll be back next week with more volleyball, and we will be filming soccer this week as well, and getting that on YouTube as soon as possible. We would love to live stream all of those games, but we're waiting for the proper Wi-Fi mechanisms to be installed at the school. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We love doing this. We hope you love watching these sports. It means a lot to the students when you do. We're going to say good night and wish everybody a nice, relaxing, warm, and toasty evening on this cold night. And remember, tomorrow we've got a soccer game, and it's going to be 66 degrees and sunny. So that should be pretty good. On behalf of myself, Philippe Simone, and Greenfield Community Television, I'd like to say good night to each and every one of you.